Hey Delta Dragons, today we're going to be working on first getting to School City and creating an exam. So we're going to start off by going to Chrome. If you use Internet Explorer or Firefox, that's fine. And we have to get to our Aries. Now Aries, some of you might have it saved, so you can just type it. Others might go through our own website, which is deltahs.org. If you go through here, once we're at deltahs.org, we just scroll down. And it's right here, the bottom left, Aries SIS for staff. And it'll bring you to your normal login. Log into Aries. As of this school year, Aries has a new user interface, so it might look a little bit different. On the bottom left, right here, we have School City Stars. If we click on this, it'll bypass any login that we need and bring us directly into the Stars suite. Well, we're in, so that's a third of the job already done. If we're going to make our first assessment, I'm going to go to Create Assessments. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an answer key only assessment. So instead of me putting everything in piece by piece, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this assessment here, and I'm just going to treat School City as a digital answer key. So I'm going to go with answer key only, AKO. And I'm going to call this Delta Training Practice Test. Even though they're English questions for the moment, I'm just going to leave them as math. Do not select multiple grades. Make sure this is not selected. For the moment, I'm going to keep select all students to take this assessment. This is all students that I have. That doesn't mean I'm required to administer it to all of them. It just means it's available for all of them. I'm going to hit next. If you want to go through and find all the standards, you're welcome to do so. For this, I'm going to say no standards selected. And I'm going to hit next. Now, my test has 8 questions, so I'm going to hit 8, and then I'm going to hit Update. Okay. So, I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. And however you have yours written out, I'm going to have to answer all these questions. So, my questions went D, C, D, C, A, B, C, and D. But if you are paying attention, you can see not all of these have 4. So on number 5, there were actually only 3 possibilities. And on number 6, there were 5 possibilities. So I'm going to update that. I can minimize this because I don't need it for the moment. Even though I selected no standards, I still have to put something in these or it will not let me give the test. So under each one of these, I'm going to select no standards selected. Because of the way the menu works, I'm actually going to go bottom to top just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay. If I want to change how much each is worth, if I want to make them worth different points, you are welcome to do so. Just make sure all of them have an answer. Make sure all of them are the right amount. Everything looks good, so I'm going to hit next. If I'd like to add performance level, the district has put some in here. So I could actually say, apply this template. And what it'll do is it'll give me some codes and it'll give some numbers based on what percentage they got. So if they get a certain amount right, it'll show them above standard, a certain amount met standard, and a certain amount will show below standard. I'm going to hit next. Administration window looks like from the August to September looks a little bit big to me. I'm going to give myself just this 2-week period on it. Hit apply. Here, method of delivery. As long as online answer sheet is checked, I'm good. Grade cam, we don't necessarily have access to at the moment. And scanning is you manually scanning it, and I would not do that. The intended user is students. I need to upload my assessment. So it's a drag and drop. So I just drag it into here. Once it's done, that means it's all in there. You'll notice the folder went from closed to open here. Under online settings, I'm fine. Them having 3 hours and 15 minutes to take the test. That seems a little bit long, but it's fine. The time window is from 7 to 4, Monday through Friday. If the time that they try to take it is outside of any of these things, it will not allow them to. So I suggest for the moment, will you just making it the max amount like this. If you want to give them access to any tools, you're welcome to give them a protractor, ruler, calculator, things like that. I don't feel any of these are necessary for the moment, so I'm going to go back to hiding it. I'm going to hit publish. So as of now, once I've seen this, that means that it is all ready to go. I still have to do some other things to actually proctor and give out the exam. But as of this moment, this exam now exists. It is in their system. You can see Delta practice test is here. It's published, and we are all done. So as far as step 1 goes, that is it. Thanks for paying attention. Hopefully everyone gets it.